Match Mingle is the movie I'm reviewing today, and this movie can be found on Omoni Oboli YouTube channel. The writer of this movie is Great Valentina Idochi. Writer of this movie is Obasi Michael, and producer of this movie is Grace Onyanla. A quick recap of this movie is Siphon and Toby, who worked together in a tech company, had a crush on each other, became friends, wanted to go on a date. Now, unfortunately, this date did not happen. Because the date did not happen, they became enemies whilst working in the same company. The company now built a dating app. For them to test this dating app, Toby and Siphon unfortunately created a fake account. Now both of them have been chatting unknowing to them that they've been chatting with each other. How did they now maneuver the relationship they had with each other off the dating app and on the dating app? This is what this movie is about. What I like about this movie is that the story is different and the lesson, there's a little message in there. You have to confront your fears. I think that's what I picked from this movie. You have to confront your fears and also try as much as possible to speak up when a disappointment or something wrong happened. I think this is what this movie is talking about, and the story is different. You know, Molly Oboli always come true when it comes to storytelling. I like the fact that she outsourced. She doesn't always have to do everything herself. She like outsourcing. The story is always written by somebody. You know, the writer is always by somebody. Somebody else is producing it. I think she likes outsourcing. That is what makes her movies unique, or you know, her YouTube movies, you know, kind of different from the rest. The rest, they always want to produce, they always want to write, they always want to do everything themselves. She makes their movies the same, there's nothing different. So Omoni Oboli always outsource, and that is what her strength is. So this movie is different, and like I said, that, you know, they take the lesson in it in there. You should watch it. Now, another thing I love about this movie is that it is short and precise. They just went straight to the point. You wouldn't even know when the movie ends because it's just on point and precise. So yes, the timing of this movie is so good and so on point. So yes, I just love movies that gives it precision. Like, don't waste our time. It is data, it is money we are using to watch your movie. So give us something worth watching. Another thing I love about this movie is Saga and Adetola Jones. The two of them have become on-screen lovers. They have this chemistry on screen. It's like they know each other in and out. Both of them, when they are on screen, there's no, you know, you can see that they are comfortable around each other. The connection is there. Everything just flowed. Their performance in this movie was good. I loved it because there was no over-the-top acting. There was no below performance either. It was just, you know, sinking in together as one. And I love their performance. Kudos to Saga. He has really improved. If you watch my previous review, the review I made on Saga, I said, look, this guy, I hope that in the future he gets more roles so that he can improve on his acting. And thanks to Omoni Oboli, he has acted 70% of Omoni Oboli's production. Like, he's always on that channel. These days, I don't even complain about his, you know, acting anymore because he has improved. Maybe, unless of course, maybe if he's on another set where the director is not hardening up on the actors to bring out their emotions or something. Even on Bimbo's production, he's doing super well. So yes, Saga has improved so well. He's one character I love in this movie. He brought his A game on, and I think I enjoyed both Saga and as well as Adetola Jones. I enjoyed both of their character in this movie. So yes, that's one thing I really love. The thing I love about this movie was the meeting, or the girls, or should I say the conference room, where the girls were talking about how Siphon and Toby are now enemies in the same office. I love I really love the interaction the ladies were having on that table. It wasn't as if we're having just dumb actors representing or saying a word when it comes to office acting. So I love that we had a lot of them. Actually, all of them were saying something in this movie. They had a line or two. They had more than lines to say in this movie. So I really love that as well. And I love the office as a location. We're talking about location. I love the talking about location. I love the location of this movie as well. Like I said, the movie is not long, but they make use of every scene. Every scene was just important. Location, office location was on point, and Siphon house as well as Toby's house was so on point. I've not seen these locations before, if I'm not mistaken, but yeah, I think they make good use of this location. And obviously also date that didn't happen actually happened at the end of this movie. So I really love that. I really love the location as well. What I don't like about this movie, first I'll start with the app that they were talking about so much. Most of the conversation in the office centered on the app that they were creating. I was hoping that we could see something fake. There was projection over there. We didn't see anything on the projector. I was like, what is going on? Why are we here? They were practically talking about it, but we were not seeing what they were talking about. That's what I'm saying. If you watch Bimbo Ademoye's, latest movie, whatever they were doing or they were saying, we could see it on, even if it's fake. As usual, that's what movie is about. If it's fake, do something. Let us see that what you are doing. You're actually doing something. That's what I'm saying. If we could just see a fake app, a fake name with the projector, everything projecting, then that would have made it believable. But I did not see anything like that. Even though they were all sitting at the conference room, there was a projector, but we were not seeing what they were talking about. So which app were they exactly chatting on with their fake account? You get what I mean? So yeah, that was really what I was looking forward to see. Another thing that I didn't like about this movie was the fact that Siphon used her mother as a fake profile. Then Toby also used his father as a fake profile. Both of them confessed to their parents that this is what they did on this dating app. So for me, in my mind, I was thinking maybe since Toby and Siphon would go on a date, they would have introduced their parents to each other. That's my mind, because they know that this is who they were chatting with. So at first I was thinking Toby and Siphon were not the ones actually going to date. It was rather their parents they were connecting. Later on I realized that no, even though they used their faces or their pictures for the fake account, the feelings or the connection they had or the exchanges that they had was Toby's and Siphon. But my problem and my question again is the conversation that they were having using their parents' account or using their parents' name and pictures. Conversation, was it relating as a young person or as an old person? If it's relating as an old person because the picture is there using as fake, why didn't they connect their parents together? So I was trying to just connect the dot. You know what I mean? So it was really confusing for me at a point, and I wasn't getting it. But yeah, it's movie, and I think they make good use of what they had to do, and they're trying to tell a story, and I think they still achieved that. But I really didn't like the fact that you're using a fake profile, which you can see, and the conversation obviously is not going to center around the fact that you are young because you're using an older person's profile. So how then didn't they connect their parents together, come together and one big family or something like that? But anyway, yeah, that was one thing that I did not like about this movie. Another thing that I didn't like was how they started the movie. The beginning of the movie was quite confusing. You would think that they were enemies from jump. You would think they were enemies, which is really good if you want to look at it, because it makes you want to know why they are so angry at each other. But it's quite confusing with the anger both of them were having at each other. I'm talking about Siphon and Toby, obviously the main character. So that was confusing at the beginning. It's good, it's not good, so depending on how you want to look at it. So that was one thing I was not particularly impressed with. And also another character that I was not enjoying was the guy in charge of the tech company. He wasn't really in character. His character or his acting was a bit off for me. I wasn't it was as if he was scared of acting. He wasn't there to act, especially when Toby approached him for a favor or something. That scene, I wasn't really impressed with it. That notwithstanding, this is a good movie, and I'm going to give it a 5/10. Will I recommend this movie? Obviously, I would recommend it for you. And also, you can watch this movie with your kids. It's not really X-rated or 18 plus movie. It's really good. It's not time consuming. You enjoy every bit of it. Emotions, lesson, storyline is good. Lesson will be learned in this movie. Family oriented, everything pieces is in this movie, so I'll definitely recommend this movie. So guys, on that note, thank you so much for watching this my quick review on this movie Match Mingle. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for coming by and passing by. Do subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you all in my next movie review.